it depends on who you're listening to, because law enforcement gave it that name. They called it Death Alley due to the high volume of homicides I was in this community. A reporter from the Times came through and publicized it. These shootings done occurred for the last they say 7 years, I say for the last 30 years.
People in this community are upset that Vermont Avenue is called Death Alley. But on the other hand, they know that it is a very dangerous area. But every day of the week, there are people being mugged, being assaulted. The children we meet in our catechism classes, many of them are suffering trauma from all the violence that's part of their lives.
This divides the city and the county. This is where we're standing at right now with the county side with the LA Sheriff Patrol. If you walk across that street, you're going into LAPD side with the 77. You go east of this corner, this light right here, you're going to southeast. The southeast is also patrolled by LAPD. So this is like dynamic over there. So you have somebody commit a crime over here on the county side and go over there and run to the city side. It's no longer, it's not the city's problem. It's a county problem.
There have been many good people in the LAPD and the Sheriff's Department, many good people in churches and in agencies all around here. But one of the problems has been that we've been working in isolation from each other. The young people in this area are organized. The gangs are organized. They're recruiting. But the adults in this community have not been organized.
So the great things that came out of this article is the task force meetings that we have for now. And with that, it's the first time in history that we now have law enforcement interventions all working together.
We communicate on a regular basis. He's a tremendous asset. The information flows back and forth between both departments, both stations.
So I'm sitting there and I'm hearing law enforcement talk a different language, that they got to get this power back to the community. And that resonated with my spirit.
What Lieutenant Tippett was saying, we can't arrest our way out of all these problems. That's never going to be the answer.
So law enforcement and intervention are a part of all these meetings that we're having now, to where our relationships are building and they're getting much stronger. I can sit here and say that I'm proud to be a part of the team, and I'm proud to help restoring this Westmont community.
SAY is one of the few institutions that has constantly over the last 35, 40 years reached out to these young people who are many times living at the periphery of our society. I am delighted by this Road to Win campaign that we have launched on, and I'm so grateful for the people who are supporting that, because it is a way in which we as church and law enforcement and gang intervention, that we are banding together in order to see how can we find jobs for young people, how can we help their families, how can we help these young people who are living at the periphery to get back into having a good life and a good future.